Hello everybody, Rose Thorn here. Today I am doing a react video to Foodie Beauty's Rage community posts. So as far as Foodie Beauty doing live streams today, she has been pretty much AWOL. And those of us that have watched Foodie for a significant length of time, we pretty much know why. Because she's with Natter. She got paid. She finally got paid, and she's spending time with Natter. You can almost set your watch by the payday cycle and the fact that shortly after the payday cycle, Foodie disappears to go spend time with Natter. What she has been doing today is posting community post after community post where she's being extremely rude and disrespectful to people that have a difference of opinion than herself about her life, about her live streams, about the way she conducts herself in the live streams. So I wanted to go ahead and cover all of those community posts here in this react video. Until Foodie resurfaces again after spending time with Natter, there really isn't any live streams to cover. So we'll just go with the community posts, and I'm sure those of you that you're really not that interested in watching Foodie get on stream doing the same things over and over, that's going to be a relief to you that we're going to cover Foodie, just not having to watch her eat or act a fool on live stream. Aside from Foodie and her being absent today, I've also been dealing with a situation that is still ongoing, courtesy of somebody that is close to Foodie. We'll just call that person Mr. Salty, because that's what he is. He's very, very salty. It's somebody that I've covered on my channel before. He's extremely salty, and he sent me some interesting things via email. I'm not saying what those things are, but those things that he sent to me, he was trying to use them to intimidate me and threaten me and try to bully me to be quiet. And he also tried to trick me into being quiet, trying to get me to enter into an agreement to where I would never speak of him again on my channel. Well, I have a message from Mr. Salty. And you can't come after this video and say that I was bullying you in this video, Mr. Salty, because I'm not even saying anything that resembles a name that relates to you. But I'm sure if you watch this video, you'll know that I'm talking about you. Mr. Salty, I'm 51 years old. You don't get to be this old without going through some life experiences and learning how to be strong. And let me tell you something. I have fought some big battles in my life, and I've gone through some shit, some major shit. You have no idea what I've gone through. So you trying to bring a fight to me? You have no idea of the battles I've already fought. You have no idea what you're up against. You have no clue. I'm a very strong person, and the living human demons that I've already dealt with in my life, abusive people, dealing with somebody like you, it's a walk in the park. Now, as far as me talking about you, Mr. Salty, I knew what you were trying to do by sending me the stuff through email that you did. You were trying to trick me into not talking about you. Try to enter into some kind of written agreement to where I wouldn't say a word about you from now on. I saw what you were trying to do. I recognized it. And guess what? Your little trap it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Not going to happen. No, absolutely not. But here's something for you. Something that should be known. I'm interested in Foodie Beauty. I'm not interested in you. You're not even on my radar. Do you understand? I'm here to cover Foodie and do my ambiance. You are not important enough or relevant enough or interesting enough for me to cover on a regular basis. I'm interested in Foodie, not you. So you're giving yourself a sense of importance that you really don't have in my world and will never have. I'm here to cover Foodie. You're just, I don't know, you're not even a side issue. So it doesn't make sense for you to come to the ring with your boxing gloves on because I'm not even wanting to fight. You understand? You're not important enough. Just know I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of anybody. Not afraid of anyone. Know that. I'm here to do my react videos. I'm here to do my ambiance videos, and that's it. And I don't take kindly to people who try to intimidate me and bully me and tell me to shut up. Not going to happen. But I'm not going to go out of my way to bother you or cover you or anything. You want to fight, we can fight. But I'm not on YouTube for the fight. I am here to do my reaction videos. And if you're salty about something that happened ages ago, that's on you, bro. That's on you. You're the one carrying that salt around, not me. Not me. I'm just here to do my thing, that's all. So whatever power trip you think you're on and whatever you're trying to do, trying to intimidate me and make me shut up, you're not going to trick me. You're not going to trap me. You're not going to intimidate me. You're not going to bully me. You're not going to make me shut up if I don't want to shut up. But I'm not going out of my way to bother you. I'm not going out of my way to cover you. I'm here for Foodie. So take your delusions of grandeur and put it somewhere. This is YouTube. I'm here for Foodie. Just know that, Mr. Salty. You're dealing with a 51-year-old that has been fighting all their life. Said struggles all their life. Even now I'm going through some struggles. And you're getting mad over nothing. Absolutely nothing. Go outside and touch some grass. Sounds like you need it. Anyway, let's get back to the important things at hand. Let's go back to Foodie because I want to cover her today. What little bit there is to cover. All right. So where do we even begin with Foodie? Let's see. Let's go all the way back to a day ago. So this post, she's talking about making merch. She says, all right, working on my merch. So write down which of my stupid sayings you want written on a t-shirt or a mug. I will make a VIB shirt. You know, before we even cover the responses to this post, I've got my thoughts. Foodie, as far as merch is concerned, just the tone of your post, you're sounding kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Begrudging about it. Like, you know, all right, I'll clean my room, Mom. It's kind of got that same tone and feel to it. All right, I'll make some merch. God, I have to go out of my way to make merch. It's so incredible to me. If she makes merch, if she designs some merch and she puts merch up for sale, she'll make money. I don't know how much, but she'll make some money. And she's sounding kind of, I don't know, she just sounds like she doesn't want to do it. Like her heart is not in it. There's no real passion there. And she's asking people to tell them which of her stupid sayings they want her to put on a t-shirt or a mug or something. Here's what's sad about her making merch. As I've said in my React videos before, Foodie if she set up a merch store long ago, she could have made a killing off of merch. Just having like a hoodie, a t-shirt, and a mug in a merch store, she would have made thousands of dollars off of merch. When she, back in her day, I don't know how much she would make now, but she would have made a killing just off the merch. Absolute killing. Also, Foodie, as far as the merch thing, I know people on YouTube, other creators, that when they make merch, they put a lot of thought and time into thinking about what they're going to do. They put a lot of time and thought into the design of the merch and what it's going to say and how it's going to look. I mean, they really take time to make that merch because they want it to be really nice for the people who buy that merch. They don't want people to look at it and go, oh, this merch is trash. I mean, example that I know of firsthand, Gary Unfiltered, he took a lot of time designing his merch and it looks great. It looks absolutely great. Like all of his merch, he took time and he designed it up really well. And I was asking those of us that were his mods, how does this look? What do you think about this? Should this go over here? A lot of time went into his merch. And here you are, the way you're behaving, your attitude, it sounds like you don't really want to take time for your merch. You want to slap something on a t-shirt or a coffee mug, and if it's trash, it's trash. You don't care. Versus taking the time to design your merch to where it looks really nice. And then the people buying it would go, hey, I really like this. Maybe I want to buy something else. But I just don't understand this begrudging, disgruntled attitude about making merch when merch is something that would make you money. Oh, oops. Wrong community post. My bad. My bad. My God, she's still commenting. Oh my God. Wait a second. Did she delete it? No, she just posted a whole bunch more. Good God. Foodie, slow down with all these posts. Goodness gracious. Okay, I got to get back to the post. See, look at all this stuff she posted. We got to go back. Okay, oh my God. Wow. So there was only 55 comments here, and now there's 594. Lord. So Lisa W says the idea that you would create, manufacture, take orders, fill those orders, and actually ship them is fantasy. You know what though, Lisa? You can set up something like Teespring, and all you have to do is set up the merch store, get approved and all that, and put the design in place. And once you get that part set up, as far as things being mailed out to people, places like Teespring, they take care of that part. People pay for the merch and the company ships it all out. So that part is taken care of if that's who you choose to do your merch. And there's different places like that. I mean, that's why her not having merch is kind of a dumb thing, because all I'm going to do is sit down and design it and set up the store, and then it pretty much runs itself. Lemon Pixel says, Foodie Beauty Doormat, Natter's ATM, at Empath Wannabe. I nominate Empath Wannabe as something that should be put on a t-shirt. I think that would be great. Sherry Lolly says, tell us you're with Natter without telling us you're with Natter. Oh, but she is telling us. Kenzie Alexis says, it's payday and I'm back with Natty Daddy. Should make for a good sell. I don't know. When you make merch, you want something that represents you as a person and your brand, but at the same time, it's something that somebody could wear or have on a mug and it wouldn't look out of place. Like nobody else would get the joke or the saying. That's why, the more simple the design, the better. Not saying simple as in trash, but the most simplistic design that's not too busy, the better. Natter's Last Cigarette says, seriously, everyone should just take their own ideas and make a t-shirt and go to Reaction Channel panel with it on and finger guns to Big Beezer. Yeah, you know what? You guys might as well just design your own merch. You'll get your own merch faster than you'll get something from Foodie. Sharon Kleiner says, I haven't mailed any postcards or the coffee bought in Cuba out, but I can definitely mail the merch out. Yeah, like I said, if she would have done this back in her heyday, she would have made a killing. But people are so used to her lies and them disappointing them, they're not going to believe her as far as doing anything. She's going to have to work overtime to get that trust back, and she's not up for the task. Green Smoothie says, and she actually thought she'd get serious answers, ideas here. Love that for her. Yeah, you know what? I think it's kind of a cop out when you are the creator. This is your channel, meaning Foodie. She makes money on her channel, and yet she can't come up with her own ideas. She can't even try. She's going to go to her audience and say, what should I put on a t-shirt? What should I put on a mug? Why can't you come up with your own ideas? Why are you looking at your audience? You can't come up with some ideas and then make a poll and say, hey, I'm thinking about a few different ideas for t-shirts. Can you vote on these things and see which ones you like most? I mean, that would be appropriate, but being lazy and asking your audience to do things for you, you know, like you're a 90K channel. This is unacceptable. Natter's Natter's perforated septum says, I went to Montreal and all I got was gonorrhea again. I am never going to talk about them again. I am with Koki and everybody knows. I just microwaved and ate a block of cheese. I love raw chicken. Tooth Fairy. I'm cleaning the villa today. First person to have summited Box Mountain. You know, I think some good ideas for her, and I'm not giving ideas to her because I know she don't give an F about my channel. Like, you know, she could have a mug with just like a bunch of boxes stacked on top of each other, you know, or like a t-shirt with a bunch of boxes stacked on top of each other saying, you know, climb the mountain or something like that. Something clever based on all the crap she's shown us. Daisy and Me says, use the I'm still processing it because we all know that you won't get the merch out for 6 months, a year, 2 years, etc. And you'll still be using it. Use it now, and he's been with Dee Dee for 6 months. So I'd imagine it will still get thrown out by the out by you even after a year. And sadly, I'd imagine this quick community post was made because you are in Montreal and are trying to throw off your VIBs rather than coming clean about going back there to chase Natter after gaslighting them about moving on before payday. Your streams with I'm worried about him, etc., was clearly your way to lead on to it again. After a year, no one is blind to it. The saddest part is using the worrying for him as a reason to return when he was not worried about you being broke and was living life and humiliating you online. It's pretty clear when you weren't live today, and he hasn't been either. You likely used the items of yours that he showed online as an excuse to go see him to get them back. Just completely insane. Groundhog Day again. Yeah, so he's not been online today. She's not been online. Payday just happened. Y'all, we're not stupid. We're not stupid. And I don't know why they just won't come out and say we're seeing each other, or yes, I'm going over. There's been time around Natter. There's no court case. There's nothing. So what is the sense in hiding it? What purpose does it serve? The only thing that comes to my mind is that he's grifting other people behind the scenes. And to make that grift successful, he has to put on appearances that he's not seeing Foodie, because the people that he's grifting would look at him sideways and go, why am I giving you money? You're hooked up to a cash cow already and she's got thousands. So why should I give you money? So he's got to appear single to make that grift work. So everybody's giving their opinions. Let's see. Stella Miriam says, man, every time I want to believe she's done with that guy, she proves me wrong. It's so disappointing. You know, we're past the point of disappointment with Foodie. We are way past that. We are now at that level of just straight up irritation and anger. And the irritation and the anger comes from being lied to. When somebody lies to your face and you know they're lying to your face and there's no reason for them to lie, that's when you get mad. It's like, what are you lying for? Just come clean. What harm could come from being honest? That's where the irritation comes from. You know, you're lying when you don't have to lie. So people are giving their sayings about all that stuff. Damn, she posted another one. Foodie, slow down with this crap. Holy crap. Let's see. We'll get to all these in a minute. Let's see. I got to go back. I'm so sorry. I'll look, you see, she's just going nuts posting right now. Okay, so the next one after that is going through my chat from last night to block people. I was too tired and out of it, but I just woke up and remembered how unpleasant it was. Also, blocking negative comments here. What are the comments to that? Let's see. The law offices of Tony Picado and Johnny Pinata says, it's about time you teach them a lesson. Raise your membership price to weed out the bad apples. Oh, I guess the $10 postcard club isn't high enough? You know, you want her to go for broke? I don't know if you were being sarcastic when you said that, law offices, or, you know, you were being serious, but knowing Foodie, she probably took that seriously. Lumi Marshall says, truth hurts, huh? Yeah, she doesn't like truth. She doesn't like reality. She wants to live in her world of fantasy and delusion. And she's not going to let anybody stop her from doing that. Let's see. So all these are all the Beezers that are supporting her, saying, yeah, go ahead, clean out the chat, blah, blah, blah. And anybody, I'm sorry, anybody, listen, if you're in Foodie's chat, if you paid your $5 and you're not paying your $5 just to be a troll, you know, you are a troll and you want to pay the $5 for that. If you're supporting Foodie, I'm sorry, I got no respect for you. I got none, because you are pay pigs of a different sort. You are enablers. You're given the $5 and you know where your money is going. You know she's going to buy food that she doesn't need with your money. You know she's going to buy drugs. You know she's going to give it to Natter for his food and his drugs. You know it's paying his rent. So if you're okay with that, you're okay with that. But those of you that are giving your $5, that you are a VIB, I'm sure most of you that are bitching and complaining about Natter and her seeing Natter and her being stoned and messed up on camera, understand you're the ones funding that crap. You are. She's an addict. She's got several addictions. Yes, she does. And you are funding an addict in their addictive lifestyle. And all you're supposed to do is come in, give your $5, give your super chats, and shut up. You're not supposed to have an opposing opinion, no matter how nicely you try to word the opposing opinion. You're supposed to be a bunch of yes men and shut up. Even if she does things to get you concerned and worried for her, you're not supposed to tell her. You are enablers. I don't care if you like the addict, if you like their personality. Once you give money to that person, you are enabling an addict. Whether you like them or not, you give money to them, you are enabling them. You're enabling their addictions. You are funding their lifestyle. And Foodie is out of control. She's absolutely out of control. She needs someone to step in and do something, but nobody can. But in the meantime, all of you are supporting her lifestyle, as destructive as it is, as toxic as it is. Now, if she had normal content, I would say, yes, you are members and you're paying your membership, but we crossed that line a long time ago. You're funding an addict. You're funding that addict's addictions. You're funding her obsessions. I don't think that if you were on the street that you would give somebody money for illegal drugs, would you? If you saw them doing it. So why are you doing it to Foodie? She's got all kinds of vices. You VIBs, you're funding that. And if you're okay with that, you're okay with that, but I wouldn't be okay with that. What she needs is to hit the ground hard. She needs all of you that are her safety net to not be your safety net. You keep telling her to grow up. How in the world is she going to do that if all of you are stopping her from growing up? She's relying on you to be there with your money so she doesn't have to grow up. She doesn't have to figure things out. She doesn't have to learn any hard life lessons. You keep her from learning. That's why her mental, emotional growth is stunted. She can get away with acting this way on YouTube. Now, if she had real life come up and, introduce itself to her, she would know what to do. If you're decent people over there, think about what you're giving your money for. Think about it. You are funding an addict. You are funding someone who is participating in self-harm on YouTube and doing very thinly veiled adult content on YouTube by the way of flashing herself repeatedly, catering to niche fetish groups of people like the feeders. You're funding that. You're keeping that going. Just consider that. Consider that. This person, Charlotte, sometimes says, don't you dare block me. I just renewed. Charlotte, are you aware of the fact that Foodie does not care if you just renewed? If she gets mad at you, she gets mad at you and she's going to block you. She does not care nor respect the fact that you paid your $5. To her, it's just $5. To you, it's a membership. She places far less value on your membership than you do. So there's that post. Is she done posting? Good God. Let's see. Got to go all the way back. Foodie. Let's see. So look at all these posts she did. This is crazy. Okay, so she posted this one next. Picture of herself saying, what cycle is continuing here? I literally just woke up in my bed. Oops, I am tired of these stupid tired comments. LOL, people desperate to be right about me when you are so wrong. Stay mad, glow up arc. It's not that we're desperate to be right about you, Foodie. It's not that we're desperate to be right. It's that we are right. I mean, like I said, we can set our watches by you in the payday cycle and you disappearing. We can set our watches by you. And you're right on time. You're right on time, ma'am. You're right on time. Payday happened. You're gone today. He's gone today. Y'all are both so obvious. Y'all are both so obvious. You posted this community post and then you have gone live today. We know where you're at. We know. We know where you are, girl. Kiki Sims says you didn't go to bed with makeup on, but woke up with makeup on. I don't know if she's got makeup on. It's hard to tell, to be honest. Jamie Reynolds says shouldn't sleep with your makeup on. Uh, Jane Doe says, cycle? What cycle? Lady, you haven't been on a cycle in years. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm locked. Crap. There goes my cheap entertainment for the day. I know. I'm sorry. You know what, though? Anybody that gets blocked on Foodie's side, hey, the reaction channels, you can go to the reaction channels and watch. You can still see her. And guess what? The reaction channel people will treat you a lot nicer than Foodie will. Jack Douglas says, it seems like the haters are wrong, incorrect, telling lies far more than you almost every day, and yet they're not owning up to their mistakes, lies, and yet bark at you. What lies are we telling, though? How can we tell lies on Foodie if we're reacting to her content? Like, you see what's going on with her video while we're reacting to it. So how can we tell lies about her? How is that even possible? So there was that post. Look at all this is such crap. Let's see. This is too much, Foodie. Look at all these posts. Okay, next one. Why do you obsessed idiots care when I get paid? If I have loans, if I owe taxes, etc., you don't think that's a bit invasive? Do you know why people talk about how much you get paid, Foodie? Because you talk about how much you get paid. And you're the one that comes online talking about payday loans. And you're the one that makes a big deal over A, you have a lot of money, or B, you make a big point to kind of poor fish and tell people, oh, I'm broke this week and I don't have much money and I have to cook at home this week and this, that, and the other thing, and I don't have enough money to fix my car. You bring your finances to YouTube. You talk about them on YouTube, and then you get mad at other people for commenting on your finances. We talk about subjects that you introduce to YouTube. If you don't want us to talk about it, then don't talk about it yourself. You know, I heard about a stream you did where Pete came in the room and asked if, if you got your pay yet, because some loan people were calling you. That means you owe them money. It's like your personal stuff is bleeding off on your YouTube channel, and you're allowing that to happen. You're allowing that to happen. Oh my God. She got rid of all these posts. She did. Look at that. She got rid. Foodie, what are you doing? I Y'all saw it in real time. You saw all those things she was saying about Natter, and then she deletes everything. See, and this is why people are going nuts. This is why people are going nuts. The post that I just reviewed, look, gone. She made all those posts and she was just on a spree, man. I don't know what's going on with her, but Foodie, listen, you got to get some stability in your life. You have to. You can't sit there and go off and go off and go off in your community posts and then delete everything like it never happened. It did happen. It did happen. What are you trying to prove making all these posts and then getting rid of them, just like with your live streams? If you're over there hurting for money, Foodie, if you're having a hard time making money, maybe one of the reasons why is because A, you're doing garbage content. Sitting in front of your computer, turning your camera on, and sitting in clothes you've been wearing for days, eating the same food you've eaten for days, it ain't getting it done no more. It just ain't. People are bored to tears. They've been yelling and screaming for you to do something different. You refuse to. And then when you do crap like this, where you'll make a whole bunch of posts and then you quickly delete, and make it make sense. You want a private life, and yet you do that crap talking about Natter because you're mad at him. What are you trying to do? If you want to make money on your channel, you've got to do not just content, but great content, entertaining content, interesting content, not just for the reaction channels, but for yourself, for your own channel. You don't even understand that when you do boring content on your channel, you're practically handing the reaction channels your audience. You're saying, here, take them. I don't care about them. People get bored with your content and they come over to see what we have. Not only that, but you're over there bitching and complaining about not having money, but yet half the live streams you do anymore, you dirty delete. Girl, you know the rule on YouTube. You're not going to get the ad money if you don't leave them up. You'll sit there and do a live stream for 2, 3, 4 hours, and then you dirty delete it. How are you going to make money off of it? And if you dirty delete several live streams in a row during the month, that's a lot of money out of pocket you could have had in your pocket. You dirty delete half the stuff you do. It don't make sense. If you're hurting for money, you need every bit you can get your hands on. And you need to get your head out of your butt and start doing great content again. And stop using your channel, your community post, as a way to get back at Natter. And flip-flopping on, this happened to me. No, this didn't happen to me. He was abusive. No, he wasn't. Oh, I exaggerated the claims. You got to cut that out. You got to pick one narrative and stick with it for at least a week. Just 1 week. You can't flip-flop within like the same day. It makes people angry. Makes people real mad. Makes them real mad. Your channel is your business, but, forget the reaction channels for just a minute. Think about the health and the well-being of your own channel. This is how you make money. You don't have any other job. This is it. And lately, you've been sucking bad at your job. You need to step it up, or your channel's going to tank. If those low paychecks are not a big enough warning for you, I don't know what could be a warning. You're never going to get back the income that you once had before your channel got yeeted. The crazy thing is, if you worked really hard on all the platforms you got running, you can make quite a bit of coin, but you got to put the work in. There's no way around it. Nobody can do the work for you. You got to do it your damn self. You're 38 years old. Put your big girl panties on and get to work. Just get to work. Stop raging out in your community post because you're mad at Natter. One more thing, Foodie, before I go. Something you're not quite understanding. Just because you're obsessed with Natter and food and nashies doesn't mean that we are. Your obsessions are your obsessions, but they are not the obsessions of people in your audience or people that are the reactors. We don't have those obsessions, and that's why we're bored. I know you get mad because you don't understand that. You think that those things are so interesting that you need to talk about them every day. But trust me, we don't have those obsessions. We don't care about nashies. We don't care about Natter. We don't binge out on food. Your obsessions are for you. They're not for all of us. So maybe make content not revolving around all your obsessions and fetishes. Okay? Just a thought. All right. Well, I was going to cover all the community posts, but Miss Foodie decided she wanted to get rid of them. So I guess that's it. So hope you guys have enjoyed this React video. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye-bye.